Next on Star City News, a popular Lincoln restaurant goes up in flames and police continue the hunt for suspects in a string of robberies.
Look how much meth police got in a drug raid on I-80. And Raising Cane's is raising money. All that and more starts now on Star City News. Good evening and welcome to Star City News. I'm Sydney Boyd.
And I'm Jack Housingay. Police arrested one person this afternoon in connection with a bank robbery in central Lincoln. The robbery occurred at Lincoln Federal Savings Bank just south of 48th Street and Normal Boulevard around 12:30 p.m. Police spokeswoman Angela Sands said the investigation is ongoing and declined to provide further detail on the crime. But this city is just the latest in a string of robberies happening in Lincoln over the past few days.
Star City's Sarah Firestone is live on location with more on the recent crime.
Okay. This quick shop on 27th and W became the third in the last 72 hours to be robbed in a string of gas station robberies. Lincoln police tell me that the suspect entered around 6 a.m. this morning armed with a handgun and demanded money.
The man was described as a black male in his 20s or 30s with his face partially covered.
According to LPD, he wore a bandana over his face and baggy clothes. This is the second robbery in less than 24 hours since the one that took place at the Super C at 10th and High Street. A suspect who did not want to be on camera says he was scared because he didn't expect anything like this to happen on his regular gas station run. He says that the suspect didn't have a gun, he would have fought back. He just hopes that the police catch the guy soon.
The witness kept asking me repeatedly if I had heard if the man had been caught yet. And that just shows how worried these locals are that the suspect is still out there. So far, there is no suspect in custody. Police are unsure if there's a connection between the three, but they are not ruling it out. Reporting live on 27th and W, I'm Sarah Firestone. Back to you, Jack.
All right, thank you, Sarah. Lincoln fire crews responded to a fire earlier this morning at Laszlo's Brewery and Grill in the Haymarket. Early reports indicated that the fire was mostly contained to a chimney above the kitchen, but no reason has yet been given for how the fire started. Laszlo's manager Jamie Muth said all employees got out safely.
Lincoln's fire and rescue protection rating will be upgraded for the first time in more than 40 years. The Insurance Services Office notified the city that the protection will be upgraded from Class 3 to Class 2 effective January 1st, 2018. Fire Chief Michael Despain is encouraging Lincoln residents to contact their insurance providers to ensure they'll receive the lowest rates.
Authorities say a man was arrested earlier this morning after they seized methamphetamine and marijuana from his vehicle along Interstate 80 in southeastern Nebraska. The Nebraska State Patrol said the utility vehicle was pulled over in Seward County around 11:20 a.m. today. During the search, police found 20 pounds of meth and 4.5 pounds of pot. The driver was arrested on suspicion of possession for sale.
Governor Pete Ricketts says he doubts the closure of 4 beer stores in White Clay, Nebraska will fix the alcohol-related problems on South Dakota's Pine Ridge Indian Reservation. Ricketts said yesterday that addressing the issue will likely require action within the reservation, which is home to the Ogallala Lakota Nation. And police are searching for a man that is using fake bird feces as a distraction to steal from Hy-Vee customers. Police describe him as 5 feet 10 inches tall, of Middle Eastern descent, and wearing camo pants. The man is dropping the feces on people exiting the store, offering to help them clean it up, and then stealing their wallets.
Lincoln City Council is considering an ordinance that would eliminate city requirements for Uber and Lyft drivers. The city has not been enforcing the taxi drive licensing rule on rideshare drivers, and the ordinance would make city law match that reality. Local cab company owners are fighting back against the proposal, however, many arguing at Monday's City Council meeting that requirements should be enforced for everyone offer ride services.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers is collecting new and gently used coats to benefit the People's City missions, shelter, residents, and others in need. The coat drive runs through October 31st. Since the event started in 2007, Raising Cane's has been able to provide more than 15,000 coats to the mission and others in need. Coming up after the break, Star City reports on a new and improved way to sell your stuff.
And meteorologist Dalton Van Straten will go over the 7-day forecast. You're watching Star City News live at 5.
You're watching Star City News, live from the College of Journalism and Mass Communications in Lincoln.
In 2012, the national percentage of adults reporting that they drank too much alcohol before driving was 1.9%. In that same year, Nebraska adults reported 3.4%, nearly twice as much as the national average. People know they shouldn't drive, yet they still do. People go out and plan on coming back home. But as we all know, everything doesn't always go as planned. Inform those around you about the risks of drunk driving.
Welcome to the Lincoln Children's Museum, where the possibilities are endless. The museum offers kids a chance to develop their creativity and turn it into something special. So come on down and be active, be creative, be goofy, and much more. Discover the Lincoln Children's Museum, quick, before they grow up. Watching Star City News, live from the College of Journalism and Mass Communications in Lincoln.
Welcome back to Star City News. I'm Jack Housingay.
And I'm Sydney Boyd. People looking to buy or sell items online may no longer have to worry about who they're doing business with, Jack.
Yeah, that's right, Sydney. A new location in Lincoln is aiming to keep buyers and sellers safe. For more on the story, here's Star City's Karina Hernandez live in the newsroom.
That's right, Jack. The new program is called Swap Spot and can be used for different transactions and exchanges. Now, the program is similar to others around the country, but Lincoln's has a twist.
The program will provide a neutral location for online transactions, and what makes this service different is it grants a safe place for custody exchanges in an area close to a police facility.
The idea being that if somebody, has negative intentions in meeting up with you in this transaction, they're probably not going to do anything right outside of the police station.
Swap Spot is starting on the northwest corner of 27th and Holdridge Street at the LPD Center Team Station. There will be 2 marked parking spots on the north side of the building.
We're not going to mediate transactions. We're not going to, send somebody specifically to watch over you while you're doing this, but we do want to provide a space for you to utilize to make these trades.
People can also use the designated Swap Spot area in the lobby during regular business hours. The service is a result of Lincoln and cities around the country seeing a significant increase in crimes related to online meetups. In 2015, there were close to 90 homicides associated with Craigslist alone.
These are things that we're trying to avoid. We want people to be able to do these online trades that they're going to do anyway, but have a safe place to actually make the physical meetup and do the in-person exchange.
They are still waiting for the Swap Spot signs, but the service should be up and running by the end of this month. Reporting live from the newsroom, I'm Karina Hernandez.
All right, thank you so much, Karina. Lincoln saw above average temps in the month of September, but a change could be coming now that October is here.
You're right, it has been so hot. So for the latest weather updates, we now send it to Star City's Dalton Van Straten.
Currently in Lincoln, Nebraska, we're sitting right around 62 degrees. under mostly cloudy skies. We also have a northwest breeze. As we look at the almanac for today, you can see that our high temperature is right around 72 degrees, which is right around normal of 71. Our low temperature for today is sitting right around 52 degrees, which is slightly above average, but is nowhere near the record low of 27 degrees set in 1987. I don't want to be seeing that anytime soon. As we look at tonight's forecast, we have a high of 52, or a low of 52 expected, with a chance of showers overnight tonight. As far as severe weather goes and thunderstorms go, we aren't expecting any. For tomorrow, we're expecting a seasonable day right around 67 degrees. However, there's going to be showers and thunderstorms tomorrow on and off throughout the day, so take an umbrella outside if you're going out and about. As we move on to the 7-day, you can see that those rain chances are going to remain through the week. Thursday, 80% chance, Friday, 70% chance, and the lows and highs are right around the same as today, sitting right around 72 for Thursday, 69 for Friday. Husker game day against Wisconsin in the evening, 75 for the high temperature that day, 50 for the low temperature, so it's going to be a really nice evening game. As we look at the beginning of next week, you can see that those temperatures are going to remain seasonable, 73 for Sunday, 66 for Monday, 65 for Tuesday, still sunny, and hopefully those temperatures are going to remain seasonable next week. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Dalton. Coming up after the break, we take a look at the latest on the tragedy in Las Vegas and how President Donald Trump is responding.
And a Russian leader was arrested. All that and more coming up next on Star City News.
You're watching Star City News, live from the College of Journalism and Mass Communications in Lincoln. Welcome to the Lincoln Children's Museum, where the possibilities are endless. The museum offers kids a chance to develop their creativity and turn it into something special. So come on down and be active, be creative, be goofy, and much more. Discover the Lincoln Children's Museum, quick, before they grow up.
Tired of waiting in line for weight sets or an open treadmill at the campus rec? Do the crowds make working out less appealing? Then head on over to the East Campus Rec and Wellness Center. The East Campus Rec has everything you need, from weightlifting, running and fitness machines, to basketball courts and an indoor track, all without the crowds. So come on over to the East Campus Rec and Wellness Center, located at 1717 North 35th Street, just a block west of the East Campus Union.
University of Nebraska College of Journalism and Mass Communications, you can start here and go anywhere. Our programs are designed for doers, life seekers. You'll get hands-on experience from day one in front of or behind a camera with a major in broadcasting. Or maybe you'd like a career in radio, calling sporting events for KRNU, or design a major advertising campaign. To begin your future, go to journalism.unl.edu.
You're watching Star City News, live from the College of Journalism and Mass Communications in Lincoln.
Welcome back to Star City News. I'm Sydney Boyd.
And I'm Jack Housengay. The death toll from Sunday's mass shooting in Las Vegas continues to rise as reports now say 59 people are dead and more than 500 remain injured. The totals add to what is already the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history. Meanwhile, people around the country are paying their respects to the victims by holding memorial services and vigils. This video shows students at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas coming together to mourn those who were killed. Multiple airlines are looking to make life a little easier for Las Vegas travelers in wake of that shooting. United Airlines, American Airlines, and JetBlue are waiving change fees for anyone looking to reconsider their travel plans. It is not yet known whether Las Vegas hotels will follow suit and waive cancellation fees.
President Trump announced he will travel to Las Vegas on Wednesday to meet with officials and law enforcement. He told the press, quote, "We will be spending the full day there, and maybe longer than that," end quote. This trip will follow the one he is taking to Puerto Rico, where he is today. When he arrived, this is what he said.
I hate to tell you, Puerto Rico, but you've thrown our budget a little out of whack.
Puerto Rico is upset by the president's comment and his lack of help. The island is still grappling with the damage caused by Hurricane Maria and deeply plunged in recovery efforts.
The U.S. government is expected to request that Cuba cut its diplomatic staff in Washington by 2/3. The expected request comes after U.S. officials ordered diplomats and their families to leave Havana following mysterious attacks on personnel. Cuban officials have strongly denied any role in the incidents.
Facebook says an estimated 10 million people in the U.S. saw at least one of the 3,000 Russian political ads that they were bought by accounts linked to the Russian government. The figure, disclosed by Facebook for the first time yesterday, underscores how effective Russian meddling is. A Russian court has sentenced opposition leader Alexei Navalny to his third jail term this year. Navalny was sentenced to 20 days in prison yesterday. He was accused by police of repeatedly violating a law on organizing public meetings, which is punishable by up to 30 days in jail.
The 2017 Nobel Prize in Physics has been awarded to a trio of American scientists for their detection of gravitational waves. Rainer Weiss, Barry Barish, and Kip Thorne were honored for their contributions to LIGO, an observatory instrument that enabled the scientists to physically detect the waves. Famed scientist Albert Einstein predicted the existence of gravitational waves over a century ago in his theory of relativity.
GM announced plans to go fully electric by 2023. It plans on putting out at least 20 electric models. The company currently offers just one, and the electric car hopes to lead the drive in abandoning the gas engine.
Billionaire Warren Buffett spoke on poverty and philanthropy at a national conference in his hometown of Omaha last night. Representatives from more than 50 cities attended the conference, where Buffett detailed his plans to redevelop high-poverty areas. Buffett will work with the Purpose-Built Communities Group to build community wellness projects, better schools, and housing for multiple income levels.
Coming up after the break, we talk sports.
Yes, we do. The Chiefs took a win, and the Ball family made an announcement that you don't want to miss. We'll have all that and more right here on Star City News.
Undefeated team in the NFL in 2017. His kick is good!
You're watching Star City News, live from the College of Journalism and Mass Communications in Lincoln. Welcome to the University of Nebraska State Museum. Explore the history of life. Immerse yourself in the full-dome, state-of-the-art planetarium experience. See spectacular fossil discoveries and walk alongside ancient sea giants in our Mesozoic era. Take a journey through time and explore the world before we knew it. The University of Nebraska State Museum. Welcome to the Lincoln Children's Museum, where the possibilities are endless. The museum offers kids a chance to develop their creativity and turn it into something special. So come on down and be active, be creative, be goofy, and much more. Discover the Lincoln Children's Museum, quick, before they grow up.
What can we do with 2.2 million square feet?
We can create,
design,
develop, study,
generate,
build.
At Innovation Campus, we combine research and transformation.
We combine business and art, technology and research.
We combine minds with makers, experts and novices.
We innovate. Welcome to Innovation Campus.
You're watching Star City News, live from the College of Journalism and Mass Communications in Lincoln.
Welcome back to Star City News. I'm Peter Kozelka with the biggest stories in the world of sports. The Kansas City Chiefs advanced to 4-0 after last night's nail-biting win against the Washington Redskins. However, the big takeaway of the game was the defensive touchdown at the end. The fumble recovery with no time left on the clock resulted in the Chiefs winning by 9 and covering the game spread. The unexpected touchdown caused an estimated $350,000 in swings and bets. Now, other notable games in NFL this week, we had the Patriots, who dropped to 2-2 after a last-minute field goal that put the Panthers up 33-30. Cam Newton led the Panthers with more than 300 passing yards and 4 touchdowns, including a rushing touchdown of his own. The Lions' defense was able to hold division rivals, the Minnesota Vikings, to only 7 points on Sunday, propelling them to the top of the NFC North with a 3-1 record. And while the Oakland Raiders suffered their second straight loss this season, the loss came at the hands of the Denver Broncos Sunday after Oakland's quarterback, Derek Carr, left the game with an injury. Carr was injured after a defensive player's knee clipped his back on Sunday. Now, initially, it was believed that Carr was suffering from only back spasms. However, after further examination, it has been discovered that he has suffered a back fracture. Carr is expected to miss 2 to 6 weeks of play. And the violent protests for independence in Catalonia continue as FC Barcelona joins the cause. The team was unable to suspend their match this weekend and was forced to play an entire game in an empty stadium. Since the team has suspended their practices since then, and FC Barcelona's president stated that it was a way to show the entire world that they were not pleased with what was happening. Now, would you have liked to have your dad pull you out of high school? Well, that's exactly what LeVar Ball did for his son LaMelo. The father of LA Lakers point guard Lonzo Ball has been very vocal about the future of his family. His 16-year-old son, LaMelo Ball, scored 92 points in a single game last year, but the dad does not believe the school is training his son properly. When asked about pulling his son from high school, Ball simply responded, "I'm going to make him the best basketball player ever." I'm Peter Kozelka, and that's all the latest news we have in the world of sports. When we come back, we have Emmanuel Sanchez Mora with his fill on the competitive box office weekend.
Always told me, us Southerners get our good manners from the British. I was thinking.
You're watching Star City News, live from the College of Journalism and Mass Communications in Lincoln. Welcome to the Lincoln Children's Museum, where the possibilities are endless. The museum offers kids a chance to develop their creativity and turn it into something special. So come on down and be active, be creative, be goofy, and much more. Discover the Lincoln Children's Museum, quick, before they grow up.
At the University of Nebraska College of Journalism and Mass Communications, you can start here and go anywhere. Our programs are designed for doers, life seekers. You'll get hands-on experience from day one in front of or behind a camera with a major in broadcasting. Or maybe you'd like a career in radio, calling sporting events for KRNU, or design a major advertising campaign. To begin your future, go to journalism.unl.edu.
You're watching Star City News, live from the College of Journalism and Mass Communications in Lincoln.
Welcome back to Star City News. I'm Emmanuel Sanchez Mora with the latest in entertainment. Starting out with some sad news tonight, Tom Petty, the iconic rock star and writer of the hit Free Fallin', died Monday due to a cardiac arrest at age 66. His manager says, he died peacefully in company of his family and band members Monday evening. Petty was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2002 along with his band, the Heartbreakers, for selling 80 million records worldwide. It's been 17 years since the release of the movie Unbreakable. Now the cast of that thriller is making a comeback to the big screen. Actors Samuel L. Jackson and Bruce Willis will be taking over the main roles in the film Glass. Set to hit theaters next January, Glass will be a blend of Unbreakable and last year's horror film, Split.
I'm not a mistake. It all makes sense. In a comic, you know how you can tell who the arch villain's going to be? He's the exact opposite.
This weekend, 3 major films faced off in the race for the best movie in the box office. Kingsman: The Golden Circle, It, and American Made were the top 3 fan favorites. It is still making top figures in the first place. Kingsman: The Golden Circle came in second place, and Tom Cruise's American Made is taking third place since Friday. That's it with entertainment. Now we have Sydney and Jack.
All right, thank you, Manny. Yes, Sydney, unfortunately, we lost a lot of music icons recently. Prince, David Bowie, and now, unfortunately, Tom Petty. And I know his legacy's got a lot of people buzzing on social media.
Absolutely. Let's head over to our social media expert, Lee Marion, for what he has.
Today holds a special place in movie fans' hearts. But why now, you may ask?
On October 3rd, he asked me what day it was. It's October 3rd.
Ah, that's right. How could I forget? It's October 3rd. Mean Girl fans woke up wearing pink despite it being a Tuesday. 13 years later, and we still celebrate the film. We all know the plastics secretly love the forbidden romance of Katie and Aaron.
Cruel. I meant to say cool, and then I started to say great.
Right. Well, gruel. Switching from heels to haymakers, 2-time world heavyweight boxing champ George Foreman let his true grit show on Twitter. He threw a 1-2 punch in the way of one movie superstar. Foreman, at age 68, seems to think he still has it as he challenges Steven Seagal to a 10-round fight. I don't think we can call it a boxing match, as Seagal can use whatever technique he wants. Let us know who you have winning after 10 rounds by tweeting with the hashtag Seagal versus Foreman. You may remember the Damn Daniel shoe fandom a few years ago.
Damn, Daniel, back at it again with the white van.
Well, dang, do we have another Daniel on the block. Now check this one out.
Psst, Daniel.
Oh my. Yes, that is an Apple, and I think we're both asking each other the same question. Who is that man's dentist? Daniel's mom seemed to be a supporter. I wonder why it cost her so much, though. Maybe because her son has triple enamel layer teeth to help catch the red delicious. I've caught some jelly beans and peanuts in my mouth before, but trying to catch an apple is a bit over the top for me. I think it's safe to say, don't try this one at home, kids. For all the latest in social media, I'm Lee Marion. Back to you guys at the desk.
All right, thank you, Lee. That is all the time we have for. Actually, no, we'll stick with you for a few more minutes here. A pretty gruel segment. I don't think that word, or fetch for that matter, is going to be coming back anytime soon.
Maybe.
And that Apple thing, I don't think I could ever do that in my entire life. I think my 2 front teeth would be gonzo.
Horrible. And Lee talked about catching popcorn and candy in his mouth. I can't even do that.
Yeah, that's awful. So I think that's all the time we have for you today. For everyone here at Star City News, I'm Jack Housingay.
And I have a great rest of your night. We'll see you on Thursday.